The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
In March, but that will be on the 28th at 11 o'clock at the Coney Dog Cafe. If you have any questions, you can see Miss Donna Everest about that. So, all right. This is a special time because there are some people that I regard very highly here, and this is one of them. Mr. Dane Bailey, the singing auctioneer, has been here to minister to us before. And when you go away from this place, if you haven't enjoyed yourself, you've been asleep. So I'm going to just turn it over to him. Give him a warm New Haven pep welcome, will you?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Look at the 5 and 10, listing once again with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hot boots and a pistol that chooses a wish. Barney and Ben. Nozzle will talk and we'll go for a walk as a hope of Janice and Jen. Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start its game. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Tree in a grand hotel, once in the park as well. Sturdy kind that doesn't mind the stone. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start. Things don't make a break. It's a carol that you sing right within your heart. Look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight you'll see is a holly that will be on your own front door. Oh, it's Christmas once more. It's still morning. We got a couple of more minutes before we hit afternoon. But it is good to be here with you, actually this afternoon. Have an opportunity, I appreciate it. I was in a conversation with Dave, and Dave said, well, hey, he was going to be here, and when he found out that I got canceled, he said, well, I'll tell you what, let's move you back to December. And you come in December. How many, anybody here, first time you've heard me? Oh, got a few hands. Got a few hands. We've been here over the years, many, many times. When I started, we would have maybe a dozen people in this room From there, we got to where we were over 100 people out there in the barn. And then COVID hit, and everything died. And the next thing you know, we're back in here again. So, but it is good to be here. And you know what? Christmas time, you know what? It is the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling, be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. With those holiday greetings, gay happy meetings, friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories, tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing, hearts will be glowing, loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Long ago, it's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing, hearts will be glowing, loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. You know, one of the things that I think about, and my mind goes back to an old gentleman, and all of a sudden I had one of those memory things, you know, it was right there. Burl Ives. Remember Burl Ives? Well, I will tell you something. Burl Ives was on TV. I'm trying to remember what the name of the program. It was a choir. He had a choir. Burl was on his program. And it was in about 1956, maybe? No, he wasn't on Lawrence Welk. Mitch Milner. No. You know who I'm talking about. He was on that show. That was the time. That was about the time we got TV. Didn't have TV till then. So, you know, that was a new experience. And we come into Christmas time, and one of those songs out there that everyone, and it was Burl's song, Holly Jolly Christmas. Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. There's a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the streets, say hello to friends you know, and everyone you meet. Oh ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
A holly jolly Christmas is the best time of the year.
I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Now have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Yeah. We're going on just a few years beyond there, and I graduated from high school in 1964. So in about 1961, I believe, 61, I was I graduated from Bern French High School in Bern, Indiana. And Bern was known for having the Bern French High School a cappella choir. Now, Bern was a very musical community. Our director was Dr. Freeman Burkhalter, and we literally were an a cappella choir. We had some piano and stuff, but a lot of the stuff we sang was all a cappella. And we were rather unique because that helped us win first place in the state band and choir contest every year. And at that point, I think it was about 50 years running. But anyway, somewhere in the midst of all of that, WKJG TV started running a high school Christmas program. They brought in high school groups or different groups, and they taped them, and on Christmas Day, they would run those tapes of those different groups. So on Christmas Day, I had to get around the TV so that I could see the Bern French High School a cappella choir singing on TV. It was quite an experience. We had a song that, as long as I was in high school choiring around, was one of those songs that we always sang. We did it on TV every year, and somewhere along the line, in the midst of all of that, it popped up, and I started singing. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner, you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of streetlights, even stoplights, blink their bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch, it's Santa's big scene. And above all this bustle, you'll hear, you know the chorus? Silver in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. Heaven and nature sing, heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ. While fields and rock hills and plains repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. No more let's sing and sorrow grow, nor thorns infest the ground. He comes to make his blessings flow, far as the curse is found, far as the curse is found, far as the curse is found. Rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations free. The glories of his righteousness, wonders of his love, wonders of his love, and wonders of wonders of his love. You can clap. Well, we're going to do some more Christmas, but I was also kind of requested. We got to talking a little bit about some different songs that I do, and said to me, "You've lost some weight." I said, "Well, I have. We've had one of those years. I have had good years every year, so to speak. And it's the kind of thing that, you know, I passed my 40th birthday, I passed my 50th birthday, and my 60th birthday, and my 70th birthday, and everything was cool. I'm 78 years old. This is the year that was not cool. Okay? It was one of those things that as we were coming back from Florida in April, I had an appointment made for a surgery. I had, you know, the eye thing done, and all the way down to where now they're picking my eyelids up so I can see. Well, I had another one. They had to go back in and do it again. And that was the 1st of April. So we had surgery on that. And then in April, I said, I got this little lump in my leg. I'd like to, I want to go ask the doctor what that is, because it's growing. So I went to my family doctor, and he said, well, I don't think it's anything. But he said, let me schedule a surgeon. Let's take that out. So we scheduled a surgeon. The surgeon cut it out, and it was about this big. Okay? He said, well, I don't think it's anything, but they sent it in. 2 weeks later, I'm back in his office for the follow-up, and he said, that lump we took out, he was surprised, but it was called Merkel cell carcinoma, cancer. So the next thing you know, they send me in for a PET scan. Then they send me to another surgeon who cut about 1.5 pounds of ground beef out of my leg. Took a great big chunk out, but they got it. It was all, they checked me, they checked lymph nodes. I was clear. Went through radiation in August, September, and for the leg, just precautionary. But the PET scan showed something over in my side, my right side. So I had never, at 78 years old, had never had a colonoscopy. It's true what they say about colonoscopy. I learned something. If it feels like it's coming, it's too late. It's already there. But anyway, I had that. They checked, and I had about a 2-inch mass in my colon. So I got scheduled to have that taken out. Well, in the meantime, Medicare, their wellness check, well, you know what? I always thought they were a waste. But this year, Doc sent me to have blood drawn. He gets the report back on Thursday, and on Friday he calls me and says, you need to get to the hospital. You're running out of blood. You need blood. My hemoglobin count was way, way down to about 7.3. So I go to the emergency room. They end up checking me into the hospital. And this is Friday afternoon. I didn't get any blood till Saturday night. I'm not sure what they were wanting to see if it would just reverse itself automatically and go the other way. Well, it didn't. So I got a unit of blood. 4 hours for them to give you a unit of blood. Couldn't believe it. I said, can't you just squeeze that bag and get it in there? Well, they couldn't. Well, anyway, I ended up with 2 units of blood. But in the meantime, while I'm in the emergency room, the doctor that we had seen to do the colon thing was there on call. And he says, we're changing your date. I was scheduled for November 14th. Well, as it turns out, he said, we're changing your date. And on the 22nd of October, they pulled 11 inches of colon out of me. And it was cancer. But the good report, they got it all. They got it all. So this summer, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor, 2 different locations, 2 different kinds of cancer, but both times. But I want to tell you, we were talking a little bit about how God just put people at the right place at the right time. And if you read the verse, it says all things work together. Now, it doesn't say necessarily that the report is good, but all things work together for your good. And I want to tell you something. More than one time, it all worked together for good. And I am sitting here today. Now, the interesting thing is, over the summer, coming into April and going into the summer, my voice was going away. I was considerably retiring because I didn't have a voice. I wasn't able to get it. There were songs I couldn't get through. And as it turns out, when they did the colon thing, and of course that hemoglobin thing, and all of that said, I've been bleeding for a long time. Passing gas, and pooping. Yes, we rejoiced in those 3 things. Still, but just for you today, I still have to. I looked in the mirror this morning, and I want to tell you something. Stepped out of my shower, got a good look at myself. You see, I'm pot-bellied, bald-headed, but I thought it was somebody else. Well, I caught my reflection in the mirror, on the back of my bathroom door. I just don't look good naked anymore. So I go out upstairs, turn the bedroom mirror to the wall. See, I'd hung it there when I was trim and tall. Well, I stand there, smile, strut, and flex, till my arms got sore, but I just don't look good naked anymore. Well, I used to go with the girls, loved them one and all, but now they don't get very close to me because, you see, they're afraid I might fall. Well, I went to my doctor for my annual medical exam. Stood there in the buff. Finally, he said, "Man." I said, "What is it, doc? Some fatal disease?" "I just got to know the score." And he said, "Nah, you just don't look good naked anymore." Well, me and my wife had a dance routine. Everybody said it was unique. It's only when we're back to back that we're standing cheek to cheek. Well, I went to the beach for a little seaside fun. I stretched out on the sand, man. I was soaking up the sun. Then somebody yelled, "Hey, there's an old white whale washed up on the shore." I guess I don't look good naked anymore. Well, my arches fell, my chest went well. Butts dragging the floor. Just don't look good naked anymore. That's truth in advertising, folks. But I do want to tell you today, more than anything else, I thank the Lord that He put people, times, and places in my life that we could even be here today. There were so many things that could have been a bad outcome, and yet here we are. And you all are sitting here today with either yourself, someone you know, someone you're close to, that they have walked this walk. I buried a brother in January, and he had cancer, and they killed him with the chemo. But it's still one of those things that I'm so grateful that today I am able to be here, that we're still able. We're getting ready the end of the month to head south. God has called me to Florida for about the last 24 years. And I am so grateful. Somebody said, "Well, what if God changes that call?" And I said, "I don't think God's going to change that call. We're going to continue to go to Florida." And we have a schedule of singing and benefit auctions, because we do go down there as a singing auctioneer, and we go down to Florida. I have several, some large ones, some small ones, but everything we do is raising funds for ministry. I got a chance to share Sunday night at Repper's School of Auctioneering time together. I said, what you don't realize is what auctioneering can take you for, or take you to. And I said, auctioneering is my ministry, because I get the opportunity to go pies. I sell more pies and cakes than you can shake a stick at. And right now my record is $1,050 for a pecan pie.